Now, members of 3 teacher unions, the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and the Coalition of Concerned Teachers, CCT, continue their nationwide strike unabated. The directive to members of the 3 associations is towards getting resolution of issues relating to salary arrears. Teachers across the country called into the Super Morning Show on Joy FM this morning to explain their peculiar stories and why they support the nationwide strike.
I'm a teacher myself, and I'm going to teach. Reasons being very simple. These union leaders would call on strike when it is unnecessary. The kids are about writing examination. I was enrolled in the US in 2011. 2012, my salary didn't come. 2015, I was paid 3 months. 2015 up to 2019, and they are now telling me not to go to class. Please, they should just, I don't know the word to, because I teach economics. There's something called time value of money. A CD in 2015 is not the same CD today. Why are they telling us to go on strike today? Kojo, they should. Thank you very much.
I was employed in 2012. My salary did not come for about 3 years. It came in 2015 March, where I was paid 6 months. After that, a year later, we were asked to send some documents to Accra. We did a whole lot of running. It did not come, and all of a sudden, we saw retention premium of 6 months. And when I inquired, I was told that they were sending the arrears and it was a mistake. So the retention premium went, and so the salary will come later. And up to date, the salary hasn't come. So in fact, I'm really, really happy that this strike is on. This strike is on. But in this case, some of the teachers are in a classroom because they are not victims. If they were victims, they wouldn't have been there.
I'm a professional teacher and a parent. Listen, I taught at Aquinas Secondary School from 2003 to 2009. My brother, before being posted from university, I filled all my documents. I'm a professional teacher, so I was on the previous salary. When I came to principal soup, I filled all my documents. I didn't receive the salary. So I was at principal soup still receiving the, what they call the superintendent salary. I went further to be the deputy director. Could you believe I was still receiving the old salary? The upgrade didn't come. About 1 year, no salary. Is that okay? So I went there to ask them, do we credit taxi? Do we credit, when you take transfer, do you credit that you are a teacher? So they have not paid you for 1 year. So and they should give it for you free. Do you go and tell the receiving people that I've not been paid for 1 year? So I will not can I wait for till I receive my salary? What about water and rent? I was staying at Kaswa and coming to school at Aquinas. My brother, one day I was at the biology lab, the resource center, when I had a call from GS headquarters, the IPPD room. The director of the IPPD there, he called me that he has seen that all my everything has been entered in the computer, but it has not been finalized since 2003 when I left the university. So if he will do it for me, he's going to take 30% of my money. So I asked him, sir, are you not being paid for the work you are doing?
Meanwhile, our reporters are on the ground to check how day 2 of the strike is panning out, especially when the children are expected to be writing their end-of-term exams. Richard Kojunyako joins me from the central region. Richard, good morning.
Anymore.
So what peculiar situations did you find during your rounds today?
Well, so the strike has heated up today. Yesterday, we found some of the basic schools, some of the teachers going to school and some of the students going to school as well. But today, it is different. The schools have virtually been closed down because the teachers are not coming, and then the students or the school people too have decided not to come. So at the basic level, that is where, the effect really can be felt. But at the senior high schools, I've visited about 5 of such senior high school. I've gone to the Wendell's Senior High School. I've been to Academy of Christ, Agri Memorial, Ghana National College. And you find some of the teachers there, even though the teachers are not teaching, there are NAPCO there are national service personnel. There are also teachers that are on teaching practice, and the senior high schools are now writing the exam. So you find some of these people in the classrooms vigilating the students, but some of the teachers are just facilitating them. So you find NAGRAT, you find NAT, they are just facilitating the process. They are not in the classroom teaching. They have reps there. So every school you go, they have a NAGRAT and a NAT rep, and they ensure that the strike that has been called is strictly adhered to by their members in the various schools. So that is really what is happening. In the senior high school, it is a different case. The schools are running, just that you will not find members of these teacher unions in the classroom, but at the basic level, the academic activities have ground to a halt.
Richard, this morning, did you find that some parents were bringing their children to school?
Yes, at the basic level, some of them who have not heard the strike that has been called drove their school pupils to their wards to school only to meet the schools not in session. And so, but at the senior high school, it is different. Just as I've indicated, the students are in their classrooms. They are being supervised, and others that are also being taught by these national service persons and the NAPCO graduates.
Right. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We will bring you some more updates as we go along. Meanwhile, the Cape Coast Metro NAT chairman, Isaac Asante Frimpong, has been explaining why some of the teachers seem to not be complying with the directive to stay out of the classrooms.
It's a serious problem. The government has taken Ghana Education Service, and for that matter specifically teachers, for a ride. We've been having this problem for quite a long time now, and the government is not doing much to improve our condition. You even imagine that some teachers have gone on promotion and they have died without receiving their increment. We are going through a lot of hardships, and the government is not trying to do anything about that. Yeah, I'm a parent. Currently, I'm home with my children. I've asked them not to go to the school. I'm at home with them. The little I can do, I'll do with them at the house. That is my problem.